Big story at 6. We are now in day 41 of the government shutdown. Late last night, though, the Senate did pass a bill to reopen the government. Question now is, will lawmakers in the House be on board?
That's right. As the government shutdown continues, so does issues at our nation's airports. Hundreds of flights were canceled over the weekend at several airports.
We have live team coverage for you this morning. We're going to start things off with Mel on the Hill, though, for the latest on the negotiations. Mel?
Good morning. So the first thing everybody wants to know is timing. And from what we understand, there's still a lot of possible hitches in this, but it could be midweek before the Senate passes this along to the House for approval. And it does also still need approval by President Trump over at the White House. The new agreement extends government funding through January. It also provides full-year funding for food aid programs like SNAP and WIC benefits, veteran services, and the legislative branch. In addition, the deal would guarantee federal workers get back pay, reinstate those who got layoff notices during the shutdown, and halt any more layoffs during the agreement period. It does not include a fix for Affordable Care Act premium spikes, only a promise by Republican leaders to take up separate legislation on that, and Democrats had something to say about that.
With the government reopening shortly, Senate Republicans now finally have to come to the table. Or, make no mistake, Americans will remember who stood in the way.
I expect Republicans to be at the table in the next few weeks. I expect the White House to be at the table. And if they do choose not to come to the table, they can own the disastrous premium increases that will continue to rise.
24 million Americans depend on the Affordable Care Act for their health insurance. The majority live in states represented by a Republican. The Senate vote to move forward got just 60 votes needed, 1 independent and 7 Democrats, including Virginia Senator Tim Kaine, made the difference. Now, the Senate will try to pass this final package and get it over to the House. As we mentioned, we're looking at probably Wednesday. Any one senator could hold up the process, and then we still have House Republicans who have not been in session since September 19th. They need to be called back to Washington and get here in time for that vote. So, again, it's just a matter of dominoes all falling into place at the right time. We'll send it back to you.
Mel, thanks very much. In the meantime, some states warning of quote-unquote catastrophic operational disruptions if the Trump administration